We in it?
We're in the bitch.
What's going on, Tom?
What's up, guys?
Hi, David.
Good to be back.
Yeah, we got David in the studio.
Loving
again.
it.
Yeah, it's taking
America.
off. America.
World, actually.
It's Cinco de Mayo. We got our hat. I got a random Mexican hat.
Yeah, I thought it.
Cinco de Mayo hat.
We just really wanted to make it pretty.
Authentic.
Yeah, we really wanted to get the full.
We want people to know that we're celebrating.
Exactly.
We respect.
I respect every culture. Every culture is good.
Definitely. That's one thing. Like, I'm not religious at all, but like, I respect other people's
Cultural.
decisions.
I'll celebrate any holiday.
So
If you're Jewish and you want to invite me over for Hanukkah, I'll come over.
I'll come over.
I'll come to any bar mitzvah. It don't matter.
You know
Yeah,
what?
dude.
That's the funny part about like society. We celebrate so much stuff that we don't even believe. It's like just because it's like a thing. You know?
You're supposed to
Nobody even
celebrate
knows what
sometimes.
Cinco de Mayo is about, but they know like it's a reason to party.
I saw this thing on
Get
Facebook.
wasted.
Somebody, do you know what it is? Like, explain it.
I have no idea.
I was gonna say. I was actually gonna suggest.
I'm like,
you
I
should
never really
Google Cinco de Mayo
celebrated it,
right
but-
now
I would love to see the Google. Oh my god, that's a good idea.
and just explain it.
I guess I just fell in with the people that are just like, oh, it's a holiday.
I know it's like
So yeah, let's drink.
it's like Mexico's Independence Day, but I
Okay.
don't know what they got independence from. I think
Yeah.
Spain maybe.
Cinco de Mayo is a celebration held on May 5th. The date is observed to commemorate the Mexican Army's unlikely victory over French forces at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862, under the leadership of General Ignacio
Shout out.
Zaragoza or something.
Let's not put shame to his name here. Let's
Yeah,
just skip
I
it
know.
before we
I'm sorry.
Shout out to
That's cool.
Ignacio.
At least we tried.
I try.
We'll get a Spanish person here.
I butcher
to,
people's
say
names
last
all the
name.
time.
I gotta say, I didn't know that. Like,
Yeah, I really didn't.
I knew it was their Independence Day.
I had no idea. Yeah, okay. I would. Yeah, that's what I would have said. But I didn't know like all that. That's some information.
Interesting. How's everybody's day? You had a good day, Tom?
I had a pretty well, dude. My week I'm like on like the most boring job
You got the easy
of
one
like
this week.
my job. Yeah, I've been literally I fell asleep so many times just sitting on the truck, because like all right, I drive like this giant like forklift, but it's like it goes in this like really narrow aisle that like nothing else can fit in.
So you can just park it in the back and
it's
take a
like,
nap.
Well, like this whole I sit in this thing. I got like double-handed end foot controls, and like the whole carriage that I'm sitting in goes all the way to the ceiling. And yeah, it's pretty nuts. And like the forks can swing to either side. That's what it's called, a swing reach. But it's like they can swing to either side, and then I can like reach it into the rack and pull a skid out. But point is, there's like two different sections in my warehouse. There's like a busy side that gets all the calls, and then there's like a side where it's just like extra stuff. Like you put stuff away, and you like
You don't gotta
stock
do
you
nothing.
stock this little like 2-rack section for like the other forklift drivers to like take out to production.
You can take naps.
And you don't do
I mean,
yeah.
As long as you can do that at work. you're good.
Moral of the story, you don't do a damn thing. So when you're on that side, it's like a week, we have like a weekly rotation. I literally sat there. I usually take a skid out of the rack. I put it in front of my face so nobody can see. And I got like a rear view mirror too.
Awesome.
So like I can just like kind of hang out there. And like, I don't know, it's like a known thing that like you're not doing a damn thing. So it's not like I really have to hide. But I just like to
If
like.
I fall asleep, I don't want anyone
That's
to
what I'm
see me.
saying.
Yeah.
I like dip
I have
out
nowhere to
sometimes.
go.
I'm just sitting there.
How was your day, David?
I wind up just.
Nah, it was boring.
Boring day.
Just had to like get all dressed up for like a 4-hour meeting. Oh my god.
Oh boy, you gotta go to.
I
meetings
never
and
never
shit.
like sat in a meeting for like that.
Explain
It's like,
every detail of that meeting
Oh,
right
I'm
now.
sure you want to know.
What was it even about?
And I got photographic memory. I'm gonna go step by step with this, people.
Wait,
so
wait,
hang
wait.
on for the ride.
Oh boy. Wait, so why did you even have to go to why do you have to go to meetings?
It's just what we do. It's a spring staff meeting
Oh,
thing.
so it's
like
just
the
like a
whole
staff
our
thing.
whole department gets together and goes
Okay.
over basically everything.
I thought it was just like specific to your
Reminding
job,
you
but
all
like
this shit.
your job didn't seem like extra like complex that like that you needed like. You know what I'm saying?
any office job is like a lot more than what it looks like. There's so much like extra
Paperwork.
stuff that
Oh
it's
yeah,
entailed.
yeah.
like,
No, but I
entails with it,
meant
but-
like I thought you were going to like some sort of like, business type meeting, where you. Where
Just-
like supervisors and stuff like that, that's
You
what I
know how
thought
in
when
high
you said
school
that.
they'd have those 2 classrooms that always had that dividing wall.
Oh, yeah.
And you can just open it up to make it one big. That's
Yep.
basically where we had our meeting.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of
That's-
tables
yeah,
lined
staff
up,
meeting.
and
Yeah,
it's boring.
There you go.
So 4 hours there, and then they fed us, and I left at 3:30.
That's
So,
always the best
bless.
part about meetings. You get fed.
exciting stuff. We don't talk about anything in the meetings really. It's just all
Oh yeah.
Going over
Right,
shit.
It's just company bullshit.
It's your
and-
yearly stuff that's going on, what our numbers
Yep.
are at, revenue, and all this
Yeah,
shit.
we have
so.
staff meetings all the time.
It's my first one. I don't really understand what's going on in it, so I'm just there to yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
clap and nod.
So you were just you had the kind of day where you were just like, oh, we got like a 4-hour thing where I don't have to work. Okay,
It's so this is gonna put me really far behind. Cool.
exactly, yeah.
It is. I mean, I got paid to sit there for 4 hours,
Yep.
but yeah, I could have been
It
actually
always
working.
goes both ways.
You
You're
actually
like,
have
Yeah.
paperwork to
it's
do.
bittersweet.
It's like not even doing paperwork. Everything I do is on the computer, basically.
Especially,
but
that's what I mean,
Let's say, okay, your
writing
job.
shit down,
Everything's
This
on,
is
yeah,
perfect.
it's-
documenting.
The only thing I have to write is my sticky notes.
My job is the
Sticky
kind of
notes all day.
job where if I'm not there, even if I randomly leave because I'm sick, somebody else just fills in for me. But I'm guessing your job isn't like that.
No.
Do you have your own kind of workload?
Yeah.
And you
I
have
have
you're
my
the
own
one that
workload. If
so,
I
okay.
get behind, it's
it's
only
on
I
you.
can.
You gotta
yeah.
catch up.
Mhm.
Yeah, see that's different. My mom's is like that and stuff, and yeah, that's it's a completely different work
Can be intense.
work style.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can get really hectic.
Oh yeah.
But it's
It's
like
not too bad though. I mean,
it's like if you like to play team sports compared to one-on-one sports. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I would so rather do a one-on-one sport.
me too. I hate team sports.
It's like team sports are all right, but it's like if you're good at something, then they're fucking dragging you down. But if you're bad at something, you're dragging them down. So lose for somebody here.
Yeah, exactly.
I played team sports for fucking I don't even know, probably over 10 years in my life. When I was probably when I was in kindergarten up to 10th grade, I played soccer and football.
Yeah.
And it's just yeah, it crushes your spirit.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's not
when
like
you
that.
lose a baseball game and it's your fault because you didn't fucking hit the next guy in, or
Oh, it was
you
never
didn't get
my
on base,
fault.
you
I
struck out.
played roller
It's
hockey.
the crushing disappointment is just so much worse than if you lose in just an individual sport.
Yeah.
I always
'Cause
held
it's then you're only just letting yourself down.
Well, a lot of times in
Instead
an
of,
individual
entire team
sport,
and all their
you,
parents.
you tend to know, in an individual sport, you tend to know, oh shit, I'm not getting this one. You know what I'm saying? You already halfway through,
Mhm.
oh, I did this, I did that wrong. I took off, whatever the sport is, and it's where isn't in a team sport. You're just
It's
kind of
so much
hoping the
different.
whole time.
Yeah.
And then it turns you tried
It's
so hard, and then at the end they're just oh no,
Some
they
other
were terrible.
kid fucking blows it for you.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that. It was just people would try to blame it on other parts of the team and shit. I would always be in teams.
Oh,
People would be
yes.
like, "Why didn't you do?" I don't even
Oh
know.
yeah, I hate it. That's bad
You should
teammates.
have done this.
Yeah.
Or you
That's
should have
bad
done that.
teammates.
And it's
I
just
hated
shut
people
the
like that.
fuck
Those
up,
were always.
dude.
I feel like those were always those really too
Douchebags.
competitive
Yeah.
and already into I don't
And
know.
most of the people who are
into
bitching weren't
sports.
that good.
Mm.
They'd be like, "Why didn't they do that?"
Sometimes-
It's
I don't know,
you're
I-
not the greatest fucking player on the
I
team
had a lot
either.
of people that were really good at sports.
was usually the one
that
that
would
was
do stuff like that, and they were just kind of being a hot-headed
Uh-huh.
bitch.
I was always
I
at the
hate that.
bottom of the batting order. I was all right in the field, but I couldn't swing the bat for shit.
Yeah, I didn't
could never
play.
play
I never
baseball.
liked baseball. Yeah, I
don't-
played hockey.
I don't hate on it. I get why it's fun, the stealing bases and shit. I even
Oh,
get the
definitely, yeah.
tactics.
If you, don't
like
play, if you
baseball.
don't play 9 long, boring innings,
I get yeah.
there's some
okay.
excitement where people are hitting the ball and
Well, nowadays baseball
it's
is
42 to 30.
It's just a home run derby.
Yeah.
That's all it
Yeah.
is now. Back in the day, it used
People
to be
are good.
small ball. You ever hear of small ball?
Yeah.
It's-
And that's literally you're just trying to attack the pitcher. You're trying to make the pitcher throw as many pitches as like humanly possible to throw out his shoulder, so they have to put in their replacement pitcher, which is not as good as the first pitcher. And why they do that, they'll keep they'll get a dude on first, and the dude on first will keep threatening, you know what I'm saying? He'll go halfway, so he'd have to throw it back to first and make sure he doesn't steal. It's like all about stealing. Like bunting.
That was fun though.
Like watching like old school baseball compared to like new school baseball is like a lot better. Like older, it was like, so it was just like literally like if you got like the tactics.
It wasn't 100-mile-an-hour fastballs back then.
Yeah, well, that's because they were attacking
changed.
that pitcher too.
Yeah.
That's another reason. Like they would literally, there was like numbers. They would try to like make the pitcher like you can, like a pitcher can only throw like 100 like pitches like in a game. Like you can only throw like 100 times as hard as you like possibly can before you like throw your shoulder out, like somewhere around there.
Yeah, there's a lot of pitchers with shoulder problems. That's true.
And so they just literally will just make him just like keep like trying to sneak like off of first and shit to steal second, and making him. He's not even gonna try to steal second, but he's just gonna keep crawling until you
make him throw. Yeah, exactly.
It's like if you don't, I'm gonna take it eventually, and then so. Small ball is like interesting. My dad like described it to me, and like I kind of got a little bit into baseball when I was a kid, but I was like, it's still boring.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got.
It's tough to watch on TV. When you're there in
That's
person,
true.
It's fun.
I
But
watched a bunch of.
I did go to a baseball game.
I went to a
It was
no
lot more.
hitter.
oh,
I went to Philly pitched a no hitter.
Oh,
my god.
jeez.
Well, it was a good thing. It's a really good thing.
Well, yeah, but that's
Uh-huh.
yeah, but it sucks for the whoever didn't hit. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think that the Phillies have only gotten they've pitched like 2 or 3 no hitters like in the entire franchise, and I was there for one of them.
It might have been really?
I'm pretty
thought it
sure.
was
I think it was like a couple. At
Could
that
be.
point, at least.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I forget. I think it was Chase Utley. I think he was pitching.
I think so. It was recent.
He was smashing them.
Smash.
I was
played-
young, so I was just like, I didn't even
Yeah.
like watch the game.
Yeah, you're just like looking
And then
around.
my dad told me later. I was just like,
What team are we rooting for?
Speaking of
That
young,
was with the Red Hats.
speaking of being young at a game, I was really young one time at Grandview Speedway. And
Never been there.
I think I might have told you this story
You got
before,
rocked.
but yeah, it's they came round,
Going to the
turn,
races.
they came round turn 3, and oh man,
We're making a left
I
turn.
was on like the long part of the bleachers and like, you know, the long side of the track, and I was sitting like a little bit closer to the left side, you know, right where they're coming around the turn, and I got hit with like this golf ball sized rock right in the middle of the forehead. It just like fell in between the bleachers down to the next set, just far enough where I couldn't reach it. And I sat there for a minute.
I would have threw it back.
Like obviously immediately I couldn't get it. I actually tried to get it. I couldn't get it.
At the driver that kicked it off.
But like everybody was like confused. I just randomly like just like and everybody just like looked at me. They were like, what's wrong? It's like I just got hit with that down there.
I got hit with
It's
a
like
stone.
it was a giant no, not a stone. Like I got hit with a rock, man. I couldn't believe it didn't knock me out. Like I was surprised that I wasn't more hurt.
You're like,
Like I didn't even have like okay, I did have a bump. I had a bump on my head for a while, but I was surprised that it
hit
wasn't
you in
like
the
a
forehead?
mass. Yeah,
that's the best place
like,
to get hit.
I know. At least I got lucky.
It wasn't the
eyeball.
eye.
Could you imagine if it was the eyeball?
You'd be wearing a patch right now.
I
How
wouldn't
cool would
have
that
an
be?
eye. I don't think I'd have an eye. It hit me
No,
hard,
definitely
man.
not.
It
You'd
would,
wear an eye patch.
and it was like the size of my
had
eye
one.
socket, so it probably would have just knocked my eye into smithereens, man.
Dude, I got bit by a dog when I was like 2 years old in the face, and it fucking almost bit. Jesus. Yeah, dude, like bit my nose off. Yeah, but fucking the one tooth, the one thing the one they had to like, it was like a centimeter away from my eyeball or some shit like that.
Oh my god!
Like the tooth got so close to my eyeball, like I almost lost my eye. But I was alright.
That's insane.
I survived.
He's like, I'm still here.
I was gonna be patches.
Still kicking.
Imagine
I
that
couldn't.
being patches.
That's insane.
Could have happened. And I got a bit in the face again when I was 6.
You should like keep your face
What's
away from
wrong
dogs'
with
faces.
you? I was about to say, like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
They look so friendly.
Well, the first time I was like a
I'll
little
pat him with
baby,
my
so I was
face.
probably like fucking with it, and it just chomped me. And then
man.
the The second time, I remember I was pissed about that one though, because like I went up to the dog and I tried to give it a hug and it bit me right in the face.
That happened to my brother a couple times.
And then I got bit again in the arm by my friend's dog. I opened his door to see if he was home.
Why the fuck? Dude.
And dude, no, that one was like, I just literally like opened this kid's door and like his dog just like, and just like, I like put my arm like up like into his mouth and it just like bit my like elbow right here.
I never got
And I just like
bit.
slammed the door and like it let go. And then I got bit one more time in the ass by a pit bull.
Damn.
On vacation.
I never been bit unless I deserved it. I never got like bit for no reason.
I deserved it.
It's
probably
either because I
once.
was like provoking an animal or yeah.
Oh boy.
I never like. It never happened when I was little. It happened to my brother all the time, but.
I got bit when I was 2. That's crazy. I just forgot about
Yeah,
that.
that would like almost ruin dogs for you at that point.
Nah, dude, I love dogs.
I know. Like, what the hell? You got 3 dogs. Well, 2 now, actually.
2 dogs.
I can't believe that.
I don't know. You learn.
Yeah.
You definitely learn after you get bit 4 times, like how they react to things.
All right, so you got me the first 4 times.
The 4th
Yeah.
time
The 5th time.
I was on vacation. I was at a campground in New Jersey, and fucking, I was going. It was like 9-10 o'clock, and I was going to go take a shit right before I went to sleep. So I was like, all right, like the porta potties are like right down, like 5-minute walk, like 2-minute walk, not even. And I was walking, and I fucking walk up to him, and it's like it's not. It's like an actual like outhouse thing, but it's getting like the shit sucked out of it at the time. So there's like the big like fucking honeysucker thing.
Yeah.
And there's a lady like fucking standing out front with their fucking pit bull. And I just like walked up and I was just like, dude, I was like, oh god.
Can I pet your dog?
No, I didn't. I just walked past the thing, and it's like you could. It's like she's holding it like this, and it's
so
like
she
this
had no
little.
control.
yanks
It was
her
like
off
this
the
little
porch.
chick like holding this dog like this, and you could tell it's just like at me, and I'm like, okay, and I just kind of like walked by it, and I was
Drags
like,
her down the stairs.
Yeah, exactly. She had
it's
no
like,
control.
okay, and then as I was walking by, I just heard like a, and then like fucking it like jumped forward, and she just went, and then like I seen, I was like, oh shit, and I just like bit me right in the ass,
Right in the ass. Damn it.
and I jumped up on the porta potty thing. I this honeysucker thing. I jumped on top of that thing, and I was just like, I remember I was just like staring at that lady, like, can you like
Get your
please
fucking
like
dog.
not
Yeah.
have your dog bite me?
Instead of just like standing there watching it. No, he's fine.
Yeah, he
You
does
just-
that.
You let him do it a couple more times, he'll be all right.
People need to take
It didn't like it just he like got me this front once and just pinched the shit out of it, and I had like a bruise on my ass,
So
and
it
then
didn't bleed. Okay.
nah, it was just a bruise. And
Those
then
hurt the worst though. Those little nips where it just like
Yeah,
pinches
it
the
hurt
skin. It hurts more than if you just like bite and like sink the teeth in.
And I went
Yeah.
back to the tent, and my dad was there, and he was just like, I was just like, Dad, I got bit. And he's like, I fucking knew it. I heard that dog, and I was like, Zach just got fucking bit.
Oh my god.
And he's just like, dude, you fucking. I showed him because it was like it was like kind of on my thigh butt, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, showing him. He's just like, you're. All right.
People need to like train their dogs, train their.
She was
animals
literally
better.
standing there like
Yeah.
fucking not even able to hold the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
And then she just kind of grabbed the dog and like ran. I'm pretty sure.
Of course.
Now that
yeah.
if I
Get the
think
fuck
back
out of
to
here
it,
before he
she was-
sues
That's
me.
messed up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's like, oh my god, I'm sorry, and just like walked away quick.
Oh, I saw that coming
You'll
the whole
be okay.
time. But jeez.
That was bullshit. And
My
then
uncle does it a lot. He like has this like dog walking business, and like he has like a poodle, and he has it like takes it to like classes for like training. It's like behaved. It could do like
That's what my dogs need.
understands you.
My dogs need that bad. It's tough with a border collie because they
Border
see it.
collies. That's the I got bit.
They
by
see a
two
they
border
see a
collies in the
person.
face.
Yeah,
They're crazy. Yeah.
They got the crazy eyes.
they see a person and they think like it's a sheep breaking away from the herd, so they're trying to round you
Yeah.
back up. And there's
Yeah.
just no command works when they're barking at somebody. You
Yeah.
call their name, scream
No.
their name.
I used to have a border collie. It was half border collie, I think, half husky or something. But his name was Kaya,
I bet that was.
and he was really nice dog too. It was the weirdest thing. You can tell you had crazy eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I see it in your,
get crazy.
I see your collie too. And I just like,
Yeah.
he's like,
He's some crazy eyes.
the shark eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look at a lab, they're like boo 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 boo, and then you look
Yeah.
at a lab or fucking or
Their
a
eyes
collie,
say
they're
a
like,
lot.
Usually that's how it is with a husky too. But you should see Adam's dog.
Oh yeah.
My brother's dog, like,
oh yeah,
isn't
you
it
were telling me
retarded or
about
it's
that.
just his eyes are always like half closed. He just looks
Yeah.
kind of like what's
So
going
weird.
on.
Usually huskies' eyes are usually are like so like
My,
you know, you get those like blue-eyed
Yeah.
huskies and
he's
stuff.
got really blue eyes, but like my cousin described it perfect. He's like, your dog looks kind of derpy.
Derpy. He's like
Perfect
like
description.
something
of
wrong
his
with the
Like,
dog.
yeah, he's just kind of like, there ain't something right.
that's messed up.
It's so funny. He's like, awesome dog though, but he
I've
just
had a
looks.
bunch of labs. They're good.
That's crazy. It's weird that he's like normal behaving, but he's like weird, like looking
Yeah,
in that way.
it's
you know
like
what I'm
his
saying?
eyes are always like half closed,
That's something.
like he's like stoned or something.
Did too many drugs
Dogs are good.
as a
though.
young pup.
I heard something that like dogs and cats, if you have them, they, like make you live longer or something. Or the people, fucking animals, live longer.
Like, I mean, loneliness is a huge problem with like depression and anxiety
Mhm.
and stuff like
I
that,
was
and I feel
thinking
like
about
pets
that
help
Just
a
being
lot.
lonely, depressed, and anxious, like it takes time off your life.
Yep.
I had a really weird thought the other day. I was like thinking about like how like people just kind of like let go at the end. Like there'd be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like somehow like sometimes people just kind of like let go and just like kind of die.
Yeah,
It's like they
When you're
almost
like really old, it's like
yeah.
at
It's
that
like their
point you
body
can
could
look
keep
back.
going, but it's like the fact that your mind just says like nah. It's just like your body's like.
Yeah, you're just finally decide like I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow.
But then I like.
But
kept-
that's when you reach that point in your life where you're like, I've
Yeah.
achieved everything I've wanted to achieve.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
But
who knows what
It's
their
like I lived a
mindset
full
is.
life. Yeah.
I'm assuming it must be something significant for you to be able to just be like, oh, okay, it's fine.
I had a weird thought after that.
Just
Then
let
I was
go.
just like, so if like that's possible, so it's like, what's like, is there like a specific like thought somebody could think that like would allow their body to like, could somebody kill themselves with a thought or something? That's like I literally had like that. I was like, that'd be nut. You know how they're
Deep.
like,
And all of a sudden,
but it's like I kind of like
In a sense, I mean, I guess like yeah, you're
probably not to that extreme.
not
but
like instant kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Yeah, no, like but yeah, like it
Is there
definitely
something you
like
could-
interesting concept.
you could have a certain like thought process, and you could just like purposely like try to like keep that thought process going in your brain and like for a couple
I
months,
mean,
and
if
then
you
like
put it, yeah. I mean, like, let's say you were like suicidal, like if you lived that lifestyle of just being like you know suicidal like every day, well, like you're definitely not gonna live anywhere near
Yeah.
as long. Even if you don't kill yourself, you don't care. Like you don't care about
That's
a lot
just
of things.
self-destructive.
less
It's not even like
hesitation.
suicidal. It's
That's- Well, that's I mean. So like, yeah, I mean, I guess if you even if you just had a slight process toward like thought process towards like, you know, not. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's a
like,
weird
that's
thing,
weird. That's a
but, yeah.
good. Yeah, I don't know.
but
But yeah, your mind has a huge effect on like what your body does, and even to that extent, you know, you can.
I thought
Take
about
But I mean,
years
there's
off your
anomalies. Like, there's people that haven't done a drug or anything in their lives, and they've been dead at 70, just
Oh yeah.
no
happens.
reason. But then you look back, you see like Mick Jagger having like his 8th child
That's what I mean.
at 75.
On
He's
cocaine
really
or something.
Mick
Yeah.
Jagger's actually like really fucking active, dude.
I
He, like,
wouldn't be
does a lot
surprised
of
to see him go to
yoga and-
90.
like he works out constantly and shit like that.
It's like after the shit, like they all
If
did.
you watch that dude on stage, like doing splits and like the way his body, like dude, I
Yeah.
couldn't do any of
I
that
know.
shit, dude. He's like
It is
he,
something.
if he was like a martial artist, he'd like kill anybody. They kick their face off their like chin.
The flexibility.
You'd probably just sneeze on them. They'd just absorb so much cocaine.
Walk
Heart
up to him.
attack.
You have like a weird fighting stance. You like come up to him like this.
Fucking Mick Jagger walk.
Yeah,
He walks
Oh,
up, plucks your eyes out.
everybody's naughty. He gets you quick. Oh man. you just like, you just need to get a little bit of his blood and mix it with your blood. You'll
It's-
probably live for a lot longer.
Yeah.
And you'll probably get real fucked up.
They should be doing like studies on these like old British
Why the
rockers.
fuck it happened, yeah.
Why are they living so long after doing all this shit?
Why are they immune to the destruction?
Yeah.
They're
More
super
drugs
beings.
than most people like combined.
People are weird. Everybody's different.
Like, what's your secret? I guess it's just tea.
Tea.
They're all
It's
British.
just
That's
tea,
the only
yeah.
difference, I guess, is they drink
They have
tea.
their afternoon tea.
It's like fresh out of the ground over there. It's like they get it right from the source. Nah, doesn't tea come from India?
Well, I'm sure it comes from lots of
China.
places.
China?
China was using,
Well, there's all different
been
kinds
using
of
tea
teas.
longer
yeah,
than
there's-
anybody else, I think.
It's all different. There is Chinese tea specifically, yeah, though.
Chai. I like chai tea.
Chai
Put a little
tea,
bit of
very
milk with
good.
it.
I don't know. I'm not really a big tea drinker. I guess I'm too American. I just drink like iced tea.
I just drink
Yeah.
like Coke and Pepsi.
British people are just like, what are you doing?
Drink burr.
I drink brew.
No,
America.
tea is really good.
No.
Coffee. I'm like a very like particular coffee drinker. Most coffee's terrible.
I need strong coffee.
Yeah, me too. It has to be very
I
strong.
only drink it on certain
And deep.
times. Like, I'm going to drink some tomorrow when we go to the fucking...
Yeah, I hope you guys.
yeah,
we're leaving at like
What's it called,
7.
David?
Ricketts Glen.
Yeah, we're going to Ricketts Glen tomorrow.
Ricketts Glen.
Ricketts Glen, dude.
We're going to
Really Looks
explore
really
the
awesome.
wild.
Mhm.
Hiking
There's
trails.
there's like 20-something waterfalls there.
Yep, there's little waterfalls.
There's like...
Be sure to get some pictures. Throw them
Oh
up
my
on the Facebook page.
Oh yeah, we'll get some pictures up.
I've been
definitely.
taking pictures of like
Podcast
every
travels.
nature place.
Podcast travels, yeah. No, yeah, we can post some pictures. Let people know what we encountered.
All right.
Who the hell knows?
Or just cool spots.
Gotta bring a
Go to these...
bring a marker. Mark it.
Bring a marker. I always have a pen.
Hashtag
Yeah.
changing conversational.
Always
Yeah,
Write it
get
on the
out
rocks.
there. Everywhere we go.
Changing conversational.
That's right.
And then they'll have to Google it.
And then if somebody gets a picture and sends it to us, first person to do it,
Gets a high five.
yeah, we'll give them a
That's
shout
right.
out.
We'll
You see
make
that?
a
You hear that,
task.
ladies and gentlemen? David just officially made it a challenge.
Well, what are they going to get? It's kind of like that whole like
It's on.
studio name thing.
Yeah.
We'll pat them on the back kind of thing.
We'll send you a letter.
Your recommendation will be higher priority than other people,
Exactly.
as long as it's not your mom.
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah, we always go back to that. If it's something like that, then it's not happening. But no, that'll be a fun hike.
We've been doing a lot of that lately. I mean,
Every
Yeah.
weekend.
Every
went
weekend.
to-
I try to do something every weekend.
went up to
For as much as
Glenanoco
possible.
Falls twice, and then what was that other place we went to?
I thought it was called High Rock State Park, but
It's
I
Ralph
apparently it
Stover
was like,
State Park.
Yeah, Ralph Stover.
We went
Ralph Stover State. Blaine was telling me about that. He wanted to go there before,
That's apparently where we were.
to...
Yeah.
We were at...
and then he bitched out when we actually went there.
Yeah,
We went to a High Rock Vista.
I forgot he was the one that told me about it.
We
Yeah.
didn't even. Wasn't that the day we were supposed to leave early and then we didn't? So yeah, we were supposed to like go somewhere else.
We just
that day.
replanned something real quick.
So,
Yeah.
and then, so it wasn't
In the
even like
morning.
he had to get up early. He just
Yeah.
wasn't prepared.
We
for
left at like 11.
Yeah,
It. Yeah.
it was super late. Tomorrow we're leaving at like 7:30 at
And
the
that's
latest.
not even early. You know what I'm saying?
I've
We were
been
gonna
waking
get up.
Yeah,
at,
like,
we were
that's
gonna
not
meet up
bad.
at
I
like
usually-
4.
I leave my house at 6:30 for work, so it's actually gonna be kind of nice. I get
It's
to sleep like
it's
half hour
like-
later, so cool.
It's even later.
I've been
No.
waking up early lately for some reason.
It is a little later. I gotta be at work usually by 6, so like we'll meet up by like 7. So like that's even later for me. So
Honestly, I like getting up earlier.
me too.
I hate sleeping
me
past
feel
like
good.
8 or 9 o'clock. I feel like I'm just wasting time.
Well, it's like we went into this before. Like I get up at like 3:30, 4 every day. It's like
yeah, it's good stuff.
I love it. You have time. And I don't know. Some people see, but everybody hates getting up and just rushing
It
around
sucks
to
to
get
get
work.
up, but after you're up for a little while, it's like I'm glad I got up.
So I'm
So
gonna set up everything tonight. I'm gonna
all your alarms.
go to sleep.
I guess
my
I can
clothes.
save weight. I'm not bringing the
my
hammock.
clothes. He's like, oh, I gotta get ready.
I'm gonna have my lunch packed.
You might want
might-
like something waterproof because it's gonna be raining at some point.
Yeah, probably.
Guaranteed.
It's gonna rain.
Should I bring like my survival backpack?
You probably should. You may as well. Do you have enough like stuff to
I'm
like
bringing
even-
my like
remotely
waterproof
stock
one,
it? and like everybody else's shit even?
Dude, I have a crazy. Dude, Frank's seen my survival setup. Dude, I could survive like the apocalypse.
He's got
No,
a nice
dude.
backpacking set. Yeah, that's
It's
it.
full of shit.
Yeah. How many liters?
Yeah.
How many liters?
That's how they measure like the
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know.
contents of a backpack. How
yeah,
much
like
it can hold.
how much
It's weird.
space? Yeah, but you probably don't know
It's
that
a
offhand.
big one. It's a big one. It
It's
has like
very
a
big.
back. It has like a frame and shit. You know
Oh,
what I'm
wow.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's a very nice backpack.
that's what I
so.
need.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got all the tools and shit you would need for
I
like
got like water
basic
purification, like kits and
Yeah,
shit. And
I got
like,
my life straw.
I have
I
a
can just
pump.
drink straight out of the water.
yeah. There's lots of cool like gadgets and tools you can
It's-
bring for stuff like that.
It's
Uh-huh.
pretty sweet. You can just
I have
dunk your bottle in the river,
I forgot
screw the
about
straw on, and
Yeah.
just drink from the bottle.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You're talking about how you wanted to go climbing. I got fucking climbing hooks and rope.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to. I want to go back.
I forgot completely about that. I just remembered.
at Ralph Stover
So
Park.
we need some harnesses now, right?
Yeah.
I have
Okay,
rope
okay.
and hooks.
I guess we got to learn how to like
All right.
rope up.
It seems. I don't know. It was a cool spot, and like, yeah, I've always been into it. So
I don't know if I.
There's
I
definitely
think I
some
have
nice
one
views,
good rope
but-
actually.
that's okay. I'll buy.
We can
I have a shit ton of hooks.
I'll
We'll just
buy
use the
some.
same rope.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It'll hold us. It's fine.
I have like one climbing grade rope and then like two just like generic grade ropes.
Yeah.
It's got some like nice climbing shit. Where can you
But
buy? I guess you just have to get it online, or
Yeah, I got everything online.
I mean, place. My brother works at this place. I think they're closing now. There's a place in Collegeville, which isn't too far. It's called Eastern Mountain Sports.
I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
That's where I got my jacket. They have a lot of camping gear and like backpacking sets and all sorts of stuff like that. And it's just kind of, there's a lot of stores like that you can get kind of like a taste of what you want. So then you can look online, because I hate buying stuff online when you have no idea like about the products. You know the quality. If you've never even like, I don't know, you like
You're
find
just taking a risk.
a new like brand of pants, like you buy it, you want to like feel it first.
Yeah, you gotta try it on.
See it like before you. So it's the same thing with like that kind of stuff. I would want to like check out, because there's also lots of different setups. Like you could have lots of there's different types of backpacks. There's
Oh yeah, you definitely want like a nice like. I have one that's like it holds a lot, but I wouldn't use it for like a survival thing.
yeah.
But
have,
it's
like-
good for like packing
Yeah.
light.
Exactly.
Right.
I have a nice backpack. It has like a water bladder in it with like a mouthpiece, so
Oh,
I can drink while we're on a hike. But that's just good for like little hikes. I wouldn't go backpacking with that because it doesn't hold nearly enough stuff.
I mean, the one I have, I could go
I could go
backpacking.
backpacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely do like a few day trip,
I could do it.
but maybe
I probably couldn't even do that with mine.
Mine's like a size of like probably like a military like backpack. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
mine will like
you
hold
got
my
a
hammock
sack.
and everything. And, like, I got everything set up so I'm like off the ground and waterproofed.
Yeah, mine's not like waterproof, but it's like water resistant. Like I could have it in the rain. I'm sure it could fall in the creek for like a little while. And be
Yeah. I mean,
alright.
plus most
Yeah.
of the stuff that would be in it wouldn't really matter.
I have dry
to-
bags. I put
Exactly.
everything in dry bags
Yeah.
inside my
No.
backpack.
Yeah.
I have one and I want to get another.
Yeah. As it's like, I know this isn't like, I just have dry bags. Dry bags are really dope. I
In case
probably
you drop it.
You
in
never
the
know.
Water, not just if it rains.
put all the important shit in the dry bag. Everything that can't go wet. Maybe I.
I do want to do that sometime though. Do like a weekend where I just go out and do a camping trip.
I
was
was
Just
talking
like
about
go out
that.
backpacking
wanna
and
do
spend
it.
the weekend out in
Like
the
doing
woods. dude.
survival-y shit.
Oh,
Well, he
hell
was talking
yeah.
about survival shit.
I was talking like I want to go out like hunting and like living
Dude,
for like a week or something.
I'm down.
I
We'll
mean,
just bring the
that
pellet guns.
doesn't have to
shoot
be-
us up some squirrel.
Yeah, I'm talking about like
Fire
gun
them.
guns.
It doesn't
Fry 'em
have to. No, yeah.
I'm not eating no fucking.
I'm talking
pigeon.
about actually
Oh,
going
just squirrel.
going
I'll
hunting
definitely
and
use squirrel.
fishing and
Rabbit.
like in like some wild, backwoods. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be this year though, because nobody's like prepared. But I
Dude,
like
wanna
a
I-
radio phone.
Definitely prepared. I have everything I need for that.
Well, maybe we could get
I
something
have
going
probably
faster.
everything I need.
I have a collapsible rod, so it can just go right in my backpack.
I don't have fishing rods or anything like that.
Doesn't I mean,
You can do hand fishing.
but
if you
yeah, I'd
need
love to get a small group together, a couple
Yeah.
people.
No, you can just use the line. You just
Yeah, I
toss the
know.
thing out. Fuck it.
Either way,
That'd be cool.
as long as we don't die.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
I don't want to die either, man.
I mean, you know, you're not gonna be so far away from civilization. You're
Yeah,
gonna
no.
starve out
I mean,
there.
I want to go out there, but I don't. Yeah, we're not gonna be like crazy.
There's ways to do it.
3
that's
hikers
safe.
went missing after a bear was spotted in the woods today, Jim. Yeah.
Whoops.
That's all we'll hear.
Yeah. Or we won't hear because we were those 3 hikers.
Yeah. All we hear is from the bush.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bear.
His famous
I
words.
didn't bring any weapons with me. Oh no. Typical horror movie scenario.
Exactly.
The only reason horror movies are scary is because all the people aren't like gonna fuck people.
idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
they're
bring a
fucking
map, or
idiots.
they're like they have no kind of weapon, no knife.
Nobody knows how to
anything.
defend themselves at all.
Yeah.
Like
They
there's
always just walk to the stupidest spot.
What's
like,
that scary sound?
Let's
I
go.
don't know. Let's
Let's
go
go
check
towards
it out.
Let's go upstairs.
If you're walking like in the woods, or you're walking down the street at night and you hear a scary sound, you just keep walking. You want to get out of there. You don't like, hey, what was that?
Don't even
Should
acknowledge
we,
it.
should we go check that out?
Nope. I'm gonna stay right here and hope it doesn't fuck with me.
I know you're over there. I'm over here.
Yeah, I hear you.
We're cool.
I hear you over there.
My
Do
whole
your
thing
thing.
was like, dude, the scary movies with the dolls. It's just like act like a doll's gonna come at me. You know what I'm saying?
The dolls were always funny. Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'll hit that thing in the face.
I know. You just punt that fucking thing away.
I could never bring myself to actually find the like scariness in those
No,
movies.
I'm not
I
afraid
always,
of
like,
anything
laughed
that
at 'em.
like couldn't kill me.
I know everything that was so fake, but they still made like scary and
And there's
stuff.
that leprechaun movie. It's like act like a leprechaun would come at me.
That-
That was
forget-
like
what's that one
Jennifer
called?
Aniston's like first role.
The hell
or
is that
something
called?
It'll be catching these hands.
Leprechaun, dude.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Did you ever
There's
see
like a
Leprechaun in the Hood?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, it gets bad.
Yeah,
What?
it took
It
a
gets
hor-
really
it took
bad.
a really
Oh,
weird
boy.
turn.
It gets real bad. I'm sure it's on Comcast.
It was like Leprechaun, and then Leprechaun 2, and then I think there was like 2 more after that.
There's a bunch.
Yeah, there was
There's a shit ton.
Leprechaun in the Hood, and I think they just made another. They're
bad.
gonna
Oh my
make
God,
another.
man. That's what I mean. Like I don't know. Those never scared me. I just found it funny. I was like,
Yeah.
Wait, what? That thing?
I watched the Texas
Chucky?
Chainsaw Massacre when I
Yeah,
was way too
Chucky
young, and that fucking
Chucky
scared.
was funny.
It was. I found it just so funny. And it.
First Halloween was scary. The first one.
Oh yeah, those were like pretty.
Oh no, the
crazy.
second one. The second because the first one was like the one where they're at camp and like his mom kills people. It's like ooh.
I don't know. Those were like a little bit more realistic though. At
The
least
second one.
Friday
is
the
scary as
13th.
Fuck.
Yeah.
When Jason like comes back and he's got the mask
Yeah.
for the first time, dude,
Yeah.
that's scary as fuck.
That's a
Definitely,
good. That's
yeah,
a
they
good
started
movie.
off scary. then they
And the
got
second
weird.
one was like okay, and then like the
They
rest were just bad.
There was one where Jason was in space. I'm pretty
They
sure.
get
Yeah,
bad.
it was. It got really weird.
Oh,
And then when they
boy.
came out,
I
they
see
Jason went
that.
to space.
they did the remake. The remake was okay.
Freddy vs. Jason. Did you
Yeah,
ever see
I've
that?
seen them.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
That was just more like, oh, I guess.
It wasn't even scary at all. It was
It's like an
fucking-
action
It was
movie.
more funny.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
Yeah, sorry guys
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you haven't seen it in
Oops.
the past 15 years that
Damn
it's
it.
been out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. They're not new. So screw you all. I don't care.
The first time I ever watched Halloween, or the second Halloween, I watched it with my friend's dad. I think it was on Halloween, and he knew like every scary part of like the whole fucking movie. So like every time it's scared, he's just,
He's scared even more.
because dude, it's the
Yeah.
music, dude. The
Yeah, they
music's
get
like
you.
the
Mhm.
scariest part about like that whole
They make
movie.
you
That's
like
what makes it.
anticipate.
It's
Yeah.
the piano, you know what I'm saying? Dude, it gets you. You're like,
Yeah.
he's stalking right now.
Oh my god, what's that? Oh, Yeah,
Something bad's gonna
They
happen.
really got you.
Nothing.
Nothing. Not
It's just the wind.
Not that
Fake
corner.
out.
Next corner? Nope.
Best friend pops out from behind the bushes.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
Jesus!
They got you with the fake ones. Yeah.
To like throw you off. It's like, oh, you think you're
And
slick?
then they have a full
Yeah.
conversation, and it calms down. And then around the next corner,
I
Yeah.
think you're like talking about a specific scene in the movie. Like
I'm sure.
the chick's
Yeah.
walking down
That's
the
how they
street,
all are.
her fucking friend pops out, and then she
Yeah.
looks back. She walks, and her friend walks away, and like right.
I
as
think
she's
that was
getting
the
to her
first
house, she turns
Halloween,
behind her,
yeah.
and she sees Jason like way down the street.
That was,
Yeah.
what's his name in
Michael
Halloween?
Myers.
Michael Myers, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
freaky, man. And then she looked back, and he was gone.
Dun, dun, dun.
He got shot a bunch of times, and he lived though. So you're like,
Oh
oh
my god.
my
The
god.
movie Scream.
It's
You
like
ever
a
see
zombie
those?
thing.
No.
Those were like that dude. There was. I still don't even know honestly.
What?
There was more than one.
They seemed
of them.
really bad.
There was
Scream?
more than one of them. It was like this group of like people doing this thing,
Yeah.
and like so like every time they killed one, there was still one out there, and like I don't. It would just turn into this giant thing. But like
Where
this,
they like to like kill
that
girls.
guy
or something.
had like the fastest way to disappear. All of them, and you found out that it wasn't just one person. And you're like, oh, so just all that
There's no-
that
That was
girl.
like Scream.
you
I
know.
don't remember if that was one or two.
There's
Oh
no
wait,
head
which
dip.
one? What?
Scream? Is that what you were talking about?
Scream,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I think they made two of them, and then they made a TV show too.
Yeah,
Scream the show.
yeah. I think it's on Netflix. I think I saw
Yeah.
it before.
Oh.
I never watched it. I just was like, because I already saw the movies, and I was like, nah, okay.
Yeah.
It's like,
Definitely all right.
you
I don't
get
know.
the
Honestly,
point.
the way TV is now, it's probably better than those movies were back in
Oh yeah.
whenever they came out. What, 90s?
That's true.
Or 2000 something.
Shows are nice because it's like a movie. It's like oh,
You gotta watch the whole thing, and then that's
Yeah.
it. And then
I did.
shows are like,
I can watch half-hour chunks or 45-minute chunks,
Right.
whatever it is.
It's like I don't have to sit through the entire thing.
and they keep going.
Yeah.
They can make more. The movie is just like you watch the movie, and now you're just like, oh.
I haven't watched TV in so long. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't really watch TV, really. I put it on as background noise when I'm like getting ready for bed.
I watch
would do
podcasts
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and Netflix.
I always put this YouTube on and
Yeah.
shit.
Occasionally I watch,
Netflix?
like, Netflix.
Netflix and YouTube are taking off, man.
I just like going to the movies sometimes instead.
They've already
I
taken.
know. I know. The movies are still nice.
I went by myself one time. I went by myself to go
Is
see
it just the
Logan.
movies?
It was
Was it a
so
good
it was
movie?
so awesome.
Oh, yeah?
Especially seeing it by myself because I didn't have like
I did-
anybody there to be like, what do they do? What's he
Yeah,
doing now? Why is he doing
exactly.
that? It's like it was just me and like two other people scattered.
I
in
hate
there.
when people ask you so many
was
questions during a movie. It's like because like you know it, but like they don't, and it's like I don't want to like explain everything.
It's worse
Stupid
when it's a
thing to go
movie you
with
haven't
your
even seen.
friends.
It's a movie you haven't seen. They're like, what are they doing now? I don't know. I haven't seen this yet.
Well, no, like even like with just something that like you understand about like something they said and that they didn't understand, and like you gotta explain like
When
that
you
sentence.
miss like an
and it's
integral
like,
part of
dude,
the movie.
now I'm gonna miss all this because it happens with my mom a lot actually. I used to have to do that all the time. She would just like watching something like, and I would like laugh, and she's
What was
like,
funny?
what did he say? You
I missed it. Well, I'm not
fucking kidding me?
rewinding it. So
Now what did he say? Because I was explaining to you what he
Yeah,
said.
that's what I'm saying. I couldn't deal with that.
constantly pause everything. Yeah, I hate it.
Especially when you're watching something you can't pause. That's what pissed me
AKA
off.
TV.
Yeah, regular TV, which is just
Why-
stupid
yeah.
at this point. And cable's so expensive. And you don't even need it.
Dude,
You just have
PlayStation
YouTube.
View was definitely one of the coolest things I ever had because it was like $40 a month,
I never had.
and I got like
never heard of
60
that.
something channels. PlayStation
Oh,
View,
Yeah? Yeah, I never even heard of that.
really?
How much
It's been
was
out
it?
for a couple years now. I think $40 a month. You get like 60 something channels.
It's still
The only
way
thing it doesn't
expensive,
come
but
with is like Comedy Central.
Oh.
doesn't come with Comedy Central.
Yeah, it was some big thing with like Viacom and Sony.
Some
The
lawsuit.
feds.
Viacom wanted to like raise the prices, and Sony didn't want to do it. So I
course.
don't know
That's
what
some
happened.
fucking
I don't want to get
bullshit.
sued. Please don't sue me, Viacom or Sony.
It's like,
We use both your
who
equipment.
the hell knows? But Netflix and YouTube, man, you can get just about anything you want to watch from them. And like there's still more like companies, and those two companies alone are expanding even more. It's gonna
Mhm.
soon enough, like it's almost stupid to get cable because like you can just see everything you want to
Wouldn't
see.
it be crazy if Netflix got into the cable game?
That's what I mean. They need to step up and then just
Remember this, Netflix.
buy out all the
Should've
cable
been.
companies.
They
you know
probably
what I
already
mean?
have it in the plans.
Yeah, it's already in the works.
They're already making movies, TV shows. Eventually, they're gonna just start making channels.
They're starting to pay off all the cable companies. It's like, all right, you're just gonna slowly step out, and we're just gonna slowly step in,
Mhm.
and then that's it. You're gonna be out, we're gonna be in.
For a lot of people that may be listening, might not even know how Netflix started.
Yeah,
They
I don't
used
know that
to-
I know.
Really? You don't know how they started?
No, I don't think so.
It used to be a thing where you could order 3 DVDs, and they would get
Oh,
mailed
that's-
to your house.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
you could keep them for as long as you want, and there was no extra charges.
Oh, I remember that commercial.
And
Yeah, that's
you would
crazy. I
just
forgot
make
about
your list online, whatever was next in line, you send one back, they send you the next one.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool. But then, yeah, just bringing it straight to the,
that is crazy.
Because everyone
To the
just uses
screens.
the internet.
yeah.
If you don't use the internet, it's like, what are you doing with your life?
There wasn't much to
Yeah.
the internet at that point. It was just like web pages
Oh,
you could
yeah,
go
yeah.
on. There was no,
Yeah,
like,
that's why they evolved, which is a good thing.
Internet's important, and I think cable is not. There, see the news, but that you could just like you get weather notifications on your phone now. It's like we
you get
don't
Amber
need the
Alerts
news.
on your phone. It's like, how I didn't even
Plus,
know I was signed up for this.
When's the last time you watched the morning news and you could tell me 5 super good things that happened in the world this morning?
Not since
I don't
school.
watch the news anymore.
You can't
I-
because you could tell me 15 bad things. It's like
I don't watch.
That's the problem.
I don't like it. The people just.
Yeah, and they
I mean, some stories that they read, they sound genuine, but like a lot of them, just like the stuff is forced, and just,
yeah.
I don't like it.
And back
feel
to
like
the
they're more
podcast
actors
conversation, that's kind of the point of like, podcasts like we were discussing in our last one.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't need like some like newscasters up like putting on a show like in a certain way, avoiding certain things. Just fucking talk to us like a
Yeah,
they're like talking to it's like kind of like presidents and shit. They always have the same like
there's a
way of
certain
talking.
demeanor to them.
it's like the same with like
Yeah.
newscasters. They're always saying it in a certain way. They gotta like, and it's like, and then I don't know. It's a job, but do we need it?
Get
I
the
mean,
information without them.
Yeah, they just have to. They pick people to just deliver the news to everybody, and
And
I feel like they're choosing some of the wrong news.
well, I just think they're going about it the wrong way. You could still do that.
I mean, I guess there's a difference between local news and national news, like
Yeah.
or in like worldwide.
And there's
news.
a certain amount of professionalism that like if you're broadcasting to everybody, that's
If you wanna,
like
if you want to watch news, watch BBC.
BBC. I've heard of that.
Just
British
watch BBC. Like,
broadcasting.
yeah, watch the British news.
Yeah.
They'll tell you more about what's going on in the world than any local channel will.
They got a bunch of fucked up shit. I just saw something today that they're like, well, this isn't fucked up, but they're Brexit. I don't know what Brexit is, but
The Great Britain is leaving the European
yeah,
Union.
that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
It's like part of Brexit. It's like fucking. They're like banning like cigarettes basically, in like Britain.
You can't
And
ban
it's-
tobacco in England.
Well,
What are we?
it's,
What are
they're
we going to
banning-
smoke anymore?
They're banning small packs of cigarettes, like like little packs of cigarettes. They're banning those, and menthol, or menthol.
Huh.
I read something today. I wasn't sure. It sounded retarded, but they were saying like how it could come to America, like the menthol ban and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, there's like a ban on flavored cigarettes. It's even in America. It's been since 2009.
because that's like
but-
advertising to kids.
But menthol was like has like this fucking. They have like a loophole with menthol specifically.
I feel like it's a lot harder for like laws like that to get like through in America than other countries.
Yeah.
Other countries tend to like just like let them. They're like, all right, this is what we're gonna do,
Yeah.
and like everybody's just like, okay.
Yeah, it's like why? Who are you to decide what we get to do?
Yeah, and then and then like, but
you
in
represent
America,
your
yeah,
views and the views of
everybody
not
just
the
freaks
majority.
out,
Yeah.
turns into too much of a thing. I don't know. America's like so much different in so many ways.
Yeah. Hashtag not my president.
You tell them, dude.
Oh my god.
ridiculous.
That stuff.
Gotta be kidding me.
That drove me insane. I was like, really? He's not my president.
I
Well,
know.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Whose
Yeah.
president is
Then
he?
get the fuck out.
By that logic.
Yeah.
You're not my boss, so you can't tell me what to do.
By that logic, yeah, we could just do whatever.
It's like baby logic.
Yeah.
That's not your car. That's my car.
It's mine.
It's mine. It's not mine.
You don't live there. I live there.
It's my house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
So, gentlemen,
Time
should
is-
we?
You got to peace
Anybody
out.
got any
Actually,
plans for later?
no.
I have
No?
no plans.
Or I was
I'm
thinking about going
probably-
to the movies.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Dude, I've seen every single Marvel movie. Just about almost all but like 2. So
I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen Deadpool or anything like
I haven't
that.
watched
you
Yet.
haven't
a
seen
lot of
Deadpool
movies.
yet?
Nope.
Oh my god.
He's like, I don't even know if I can talk to you.
It's not a
Jeez.
superhero movie.
You're
It's way
behind the
better.
ball here.
You have to see that.
You know, I'm probably not gonna do too much tonight. Get ready for
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
we'll
go get
just-
some dinner.
We'll have a good day tomorrow. Yeah, definitely.
Chinese
Should we wrap it
buffet.
Yeah, because it's about time. You gotta head out. But yeah, we'll
Time to
get back
grub.
to you
We
soon.
should get a nice picture for the thumbnail.
Absolutely.